Hey everybody, it's Molly with All Ears, and I am back with another episode of the 50 best things that you can do in Walt Disney World. Hopefully you've watched our other episodes, we'll link them here for you, but today's topic, Mousellaneous. Oh, good one. What's Mousellaneous? Well, it's basically everything that didn't fit into one of the defined categories for the other videos. So these are things you can do to enhance your vacation, some of my favorite tips and best ways to handle your vacation, and just kind of some general ideas, some general guidelines to have the most perfect magical vacation. Are you excited? I sure hope so. Let's go. Just coming to Disney World is a celebration in and of itself, but if you're celebrating something special, make sure you let everybody know with a complimentary button. They have different buttons that you can get at your front desk. Merchandise shops often have them, and guest relations. They have the I'm Celebrating button where you can put anything you can imagine. They have a happy birthday, a first visit, and a happily ever after, which is perfect for like just engaged or an anniversary. And if you're coming to Disney World, you're probably celebrating something, even if it's just hanging out and spending time with old friends. Or I've seen people write cancer-free on these buttons. I've seen people write that they are doing a friend-iversary. I have seen people write that they lost their first tooth. Whatever it is that you're celebrating, make sure you let people know, and cast members may make a little magic for you. And speaking of celebrations at Disney World, this is the place to do it. Consider, if you're coming for a special occasion, adding something extra. Maybe add a Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique reservation if it's a special birthday for a little princess, or go on the Pirates and Pals fireworks voyage if it's a little pirate's birthday. Disney is the place to go for special celebrations, and there's tons of things you can do, from ordering cakes to your table that are shaped like Mickey Mouse, to booking a special dining reservation, to wearing a button to make it extra magical. A super awesome way to enhance your vacation is to book a tour about something you're interested in. Disney has tons of tours at the different parks and resorts, and they really cater to a whole bunch of needs. Are you a longtime Disney fan that wants to know a little bit behind the curtain and the history of the magic? Check out the Keys to the Kingdom tour over at the Magic Kingdom. Are you a train enthusiast? Magic behind our steam trains over at Magic Kingdom. Are you really into living with the land and gardening? Then maybe check out the Behind the Seeds tour at Epcot, or during the Flower and Garden Festival, they have a very special tour all about the horticulture and gardening here. They have free tours at some of the resorts, like Animal Kingdom Lodge does a free food tour, which gives you samples from Boma and Sanaa and talks about the history and the symbolism in those restaurants. And Wilderness Lodge does a tour about all of the different artifacts and some of those cool details that you may not have noticed in Wilderness Lodge. And of course, over at Animal Kingdom Park, there are tons of really cool tours that take you behind the scenes so that you can learn a little bit more about the animals. If you've been to the Disney parks before and there's an area that you find really interesting, I promise you will enjoy booking one of these tours. You can book any of the tours by calling 407-WDW-TOUR, T-O-U-R, and it's really a great way to maybe celebrate a special occasion. I took my mom on the gardening tour on Mother's Day. She loved it, and it's a really great way if you've been to Disney before, you want to do something a little different, you want to learn a little bit about the history and how the magic happens, or more about animals or plants or anything that you can think of, definitely consider booking a tour on your next Disney vacation. Something I recommend to everyone, and absolutely one of the best things you can do in Walt Disney World, is take some time to slow down and relax. Walt Disney World is anything but a relaxing vacation. You're running back and forth to get on different attractions, you're transferring monorails, you are making sure you're getting to your dining reservation. There's so much to do, so there's a lot of hustle and bustle. But don't forget to take some time and kick back and relax, and my recommendation is to do that at a fabulous lounge somewhere. I'm currently at Nomad Lounge at Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is a great lounge. It's got an awesome wraparound porch and an overview of the water. It truly feels like you are on a safari somewhere and you are not in Walt Disney World, just for a moment. So kick back, relax, grab something to eat, grab a cocktail, and don't forget to just sit back and enjoy the people you're with. One of the fun things about Nomad Lounge is their signature cocktails. They've got drinks that you can't get anywhere else but here or the restaurant, which is Tiffin's. So I am trying a sangria, which is freshly made with rosé from Africa, and a couple different juices and liqueurs topped with a little Sprite. And I'm really excited about this because a lot of sangria at Disney is out of a box, and not my favorite. And then this cutie is the Snow Leopard Salvation, which is made with snow leopard vodka, which a portion of that actually goes to help save the snow leopards, which I love. And it's got also some mint and pear liqueur and some ginger beer. Gonna sample these. First up, the Snow Leopard Salvation. Ooh, that's nice. Nice and refreshing because of the ginger beer. And this is a perfect cocktail to drink while you're out here because it's still warm. So this isn't too sugary sweet, but it's got a little bit of sweet, little tart from the lemon or the lime. That's really nice. And, you know, I love helping a big cat. And then this one is the sangria, which I'm really excited about. Ooh, that is so good. That is not a sickly sweet sangria like most Disney sangria. You can definitely taste the dry rosé, and then they've sweetened it up just a little bit with a splash of Sprite and some other fruit liqueurs, but that's fabulous and some of the best sangria I've had at Disney, so this is a winner. Nomad Lounge also has some great small plates. Like these are some Wagyu beef sliders, and they come with a tomato chutney jam on there and some yuca fries, which are fabulous. I ate them in the A to C snack guide video for Why, which we'll link for you. Definitely check that out. And then we also got the bread service, which is several different kinds of breads. There's a crispy one. There's the pomegranate focaccia, which is the signature bread inside Tiffin's. Then there's this one that's like a vegetarian pita. And then it comes with a couple different dips, chutneys, a yogurt dip to mix and match with it. I'm going for this slider. Wow, that is so good. That is clearly high quality meat. And then the tomato chutney has a little bit of spice to it. A lot of flavor, definitely a more unique flavor than you get if you went to Restaurantosaurus and get a burger right now. You can definitely taste the African influence in the spices, but that is a really high quality patty, and you get two of them with some yuca fries, which obviously now I have to eat a yuca fry. Little house-made ketchup. I knew I liked these for a reason. They're a little bit thicker than French fries, and they taste a little bit different, but mostly they just taste like really good thick-cut steak fries. Well seasoned or well salted. They're really yummy. And you don't have to get sliders with these. You can actually order these secret menu. You can just get yuca fries. Also trying out the Tiffin's bread service. And I got a little sampler platter here, and the dips are a creamy coriander yogurt dip, basically a curry salsa, and then a fig tapenade on the pomegranate focaccia, because I know this is a sweeter bread and it's a sweeter sauce, so that made sense to me. Definitely sweet, but not too sweet. I wish I had that fig on like a charcuterie plate. That'd be great. But that bread is really good, nice and moist. Not super sweet, but definitely has a sweetness to it. Curry salsa type dish on this crispy one, because it's kind of like Indian chips and salsa, I guess. That's very curry forward. So if you don't like curry, you're not going to care for that. And it does have a little heat. Decent amount of heat for Disney, because a lot of stuff at Disney is not very spicy, but I really like that because I love curry and I love spicy. So I could eat a whole big bowl of that like it was just chips and salsa. And lastly, trying that vegetarian veggie pita type bread with that creamy coriander yogurt. I really like this yogurt dip. I think it goes without saying, if coriander is not a spice that you're good with, you won't really care for it, but I like the texture of this pita as well. Overall, this bread service is just a lot of fun. It's a really good shareable small plate because you can mix and match and have a little fun with it. Maybe they have a great cheese plate here. You could get that too and kind of mix that in, but Nomad Lounge is such a treat because it's such a little oasis away from the hustle and bustle of the theme park. Come here, rest up, and then, continue on with your day to your next Fast Pass. In addition to the Nomad Lounge, there are several other great places to sit back and relax when you are on Disney property. Another of my favorites, I'm sitting there right now, is the Baseline Tap House over at Disney's Hollywood Studios. They've got tons of different beer, ciders, wines, all from California. They've got some cocktails and some fabulous small plates, my favorite cheese board on property, and a huge pretzel. My favorite thing to do here is try a flight of beer. So you get little pours of 4 different beers for $12, and you can find a new favorite. Other great spots to kick back and relax when you're in the parks is the Italian Wine Bar over in Epcot, the Brown Derby Lounge here at Hollywood Studios. There's actually several great places in Epcot, as you can imagine. But again, my advice to you, take a little bit of time, sit back, relax, grab a cocktail, grab an appetizer, and just enjoy your company in between all the go, go, go of being at Walt Disney World. Cheers to that. If you've seen other videos that I'm in, this next one is not going to be a shock to you, but one of my favorite things to do is to dress up for the occasion. I love coming to Disney World, and I like my style to reflect that, whether that be a set of mouse ears, which I may have an addiction to, or theming my t-shirt to which park I'm in. For example, in Animal Kingdom, I love to wear a Lion King shirt. In Hollywood Studios, I like to wear a Star Wars or a Toy Story shirt. It's a really silly, really fun thing that you can do when you come to the parks. I have other friends that do it as well. They may match their colors to what park they're going to, and it's also fun to dress up with your family. I know, that sounds ridiculous and so cheesy, but I promise it's true. You can either get matching t-shirts off of Etsy, or go to Target, or go to shopdisney.com, or you can get like similar ones, like maybe everybody wears their favorite character. Or one of the best places to dress up and have fun with your family is at the Halloween party. At Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, you're going to see tons of people, adults and kids alike, in costume, and it's really fun to get into the spirit of it. I love it when I see big families as big group costumes, like everybody's one of the Toy Story characters, or I've seen Mom be Cruella and the kids all be puppies. My friends and I this year, we went as the 3 kittens from the Aristocats. I was Marie. Shocking to no one, I'm sure. I'm 100% that cat, but it's so much fun to just get into the spirit, be a little silly, wear a ridiculous t-shirt, wear mini ears. Where else can you do this but Disney? And I'm going to take you shopping right now in one of my favorite stores at Disney Springs. This is called Disney Style, and they've got a ton of really trendy shirts and ears and gadgets, and I spend too much money here, but we're going to go check it out right now for some inspo. A really cute line that came out recently are these t-shirts that say I'm such a fill in the princess in the blank. So if you're like on a girls trip or have a bunch of ladies in the family, these are really cute. So there's Cinderella, Jasmine, Ariel, Aurora, but on the back it kind of describes who you are. So this is Aurora's dreamer, likes naps, nature girl. That one might be me. I'm gonna find me. Jasmine loves magic, independent, new world traveler. All right, that's getting closer. Cinderella. Shoe lover, dressmaker, fashionably late. I also relate to this, so I don't know if I have just one that I like. Up here, we've got Snow White, who's fairest, wishful animal lover. I am an animal lover. Over here's Ariel. Collector, loves leg day, good swimmer. All right, that one's not me. Got Aurora, and last but not least, Belle. Oh, goodness. Loves roses, book smart, small town girl. I do like books, but that's not me. I would have to say I'm probably a Jasmine out of all these. Disney has gotten onto the legging craze, so there's tons of different leggings with different things you could wear. It's kind of high here, but they're still really cute. I have that Foolish Mortal shirt. I wear it to the Halloween parties. It's October now, so they've got a ton of villain stuff. They have this line of villain shirts where it kind of looks like a comic book with the different villains. So there's Jafar. We've got Cruella. I hate this next one, but I'll show you anyway. Ah! Keep it going with that collection. Oh, there's a Scar one. Hook. Ooh, I like this one. Beyond the Horror. It's like the sidekicks. It's Iago, Flotsam and Jetsam, and the Hyenas. Kind of give some love to the sidekicks sometimes. And then, of course, possibly the most notorious, Maleficent. So, see what I mean? You don't have to all wear the same thing, but you could all wear those to the Halloween party, and it'd be really cute. Disney's been on this like 80s, 90s revival kick, which As a child born in the 80s but grew up in the 90s, I am loving it. So there's like DuckTales and Scrooge McDuck. And then they've got this super awesome collection of like retro stuff. I've talked about this jean jacket that I really need, but I don't need before. But there's a backpack that goes with it, and a fanny pack, and this cute sweatshirt. And speaking of costumes, you can buy costumes on Disney property. Here is Ursula. Ugh, why? And over here we've got some other ones. Cheshire Cat, Queen of Hearts, Minnie. So if you don't have a Halloween costume, you can get one. Pixar fans, this section's for you. Look how cute those Mike and Sully backpacks are. And then we've got my favorite, Buzz and Woody, over here. I desperately need this Buzz Lightyear Spirit jersey, but it's so hot here, I can't bear to do it. Also, I've never seen a shirt that defines me more. Glitter, coffee, famous. Minus the famous part, but glitter and coffee are pretty accurate. Here's one of my life's biggest problems right now. There's this shirt, it says made in the 80s. And I was born in the 80s, so there's Ariel, Chippendale Rescue Rangers, Oliver. But then there's also this one that says made in the 90s. And it's got Belle and Mushu and Hercules and Genie and Simba. And I like these characters more, but I wasn't born in the 90s. So I'd have to get this one. But I don't like that one as much as this one. Do you see the problem? This isn't a real problem, but it's my current problem. Another cute set that a group could get are these ones that say I'm here for the fill in the blank. So there's rides, photos, ears, and food. So again, you don't have to all match, but you can get like similar shirts and have a good time. You don't have to buy your shirts at Disney either if you want to get them in advance. Like I said, I have a lot of Disney t-shirts. You can actually get the official Disney Parks ears, which are the ones I wear, on shopdisney.com. Sometimes they go on sale, so always check there. And then I buy a lot of my shirts at places like Target and Walmart and JCPenney and places you wouldn't even think. But there's Disney shirts everywhere. If you ever see me wearing one that you're a big fan of, shoot me a message on Instagram or leave me a comment and I'll do my best to get a link for you. But dressing up with a little Disney flair, come on, just embrace it. Embrace the magic full on, and I promise, cast members will notice and characters definitely notice. If there is one thing I wouldn't survive without in the theme parks, it is my fuel rod. Fuel Rod is a super cool chargeable battery pack that you can purchase in Walt Disney World at different kiosks around the parks and resorts. It's $30 and you get the Fuel Rod as well as cords for both an iPhone and an Android. And then you get unlimited swapping at the machines for the rest of eternity, which means you have a backup battery to your phone, but you have a backup to that backup. You get it. So you just go into one of the Fuel Rod spots. You can find them. They're all over the parks and resorts on the My Disney Experience app. Go in, click swap, and swap it out. And it's really nice knowing that no matter how many selfies I take, no matter how many videos of the parade I take, I will always have enough power for my phone. Even bigger pro tip, you can actually buy them on the Fuel Ride website online before you get here, and they're cheaper than buying it in Disney World. So plan ahead, get yourself a Fuel Rod, and you'll be glad to know that your battery is always backed up. Of course, one of the best things you can do on any vacation is take a lot of pictures. And Disney actually makes it really easy with something called Memory Maker. Memory Maker is something that you can buy in advance. It links up to your My Disney Experience account, which means it's on your Magic Band. And for one cost, you get all of the pictures that with any PhotoPass cast members, you get the character photos, and you get the on-ride photos where available. And you get to keep them all. They're on the app. They're easily accessible, downloadable. You can add frames and stickers and all kinds of things to them. And it's one of the best things you can really do. And kick it up a notch. When you know where those attraction photos are going to be, pose with your family and friends. On Rock and Roller Coaster, it's right at the big launch, and you can do the rock on symbol. On a bunch of attractions, it's before the big drop. Think Splash Mountain, think Expedition Everest. You can do the magic photos with the PhotoPass cast members. So a lot of fun can be had with Memory Maker and with photos, because when you get home, you're going to want those memories. One of my favorite things to do when I'm in a Disney park is slow down and look at the detail. It's absolutely incredible. I'm in Animal Kingdom right now, about to go ride Expedition Everest, and the detail in this land is amazing. Imagineers actually went to Asia and studied in Nepal and surrounding countries to figure out what the architecture was like, what the flags would be like. They put so much effort into completely immersing you in these lands that if you're running around from Fast Pass to Fast Pass, you're gonna miss some of it. So make sure you slow down and admire the beauty around you. I actually have videos at all 4 parks where I walk around and show you some of those hidden details, those hidden Easter egg gems that are so much fun to look for. We'll link them for you, but I promise, don't just run around the parks. Enjoy being here, slow down, and check out the incredible detail. Something that might not be for everyone, but is a great option for some folks, is to book an after-hours event. Disney After Hours are special ticketed events that happen at Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. They allow you to stay in the park 3 hours extra, but you can actually get in a few hours before that, and they completely close down to the park to anyone else, and they've got certain attractions and experiences open just for the guests that are staying for this event. They also offer special treats included in your ticket, so you can get popcorn and Mickey bars and Mickey ice cream sandwiches and bottled waters and sodas. So it actually shakes out to being about the same cost as a one-day ticket, but you're gonna experience minimal lines, and because you can get in early, you can often still see the nighttime entertainment. I did a whole video about the Villains After Hours special event at Magic Kingdom that we'll link for you. So again, this may not be for everybody because you're not gonna see all the daytime entertainment. Not every attraction or show is open, but a lot of them are, and if you're looking to ride Slinky Dog Dash over and over again, or Flight of Passage, or most important to you is riding a bunch of rides, then I definitely recommend looking into an after-hours event. If you listen to one piece of advice in this video series, make it this one. Make sure you enjoy being here, because that's the best thing you can do on your Disney vacation. And I know you're thinking, Molly, of course I'm gonna enjoy being at Walt Disney World. It's the most magical place on earth. But hear me out. Disney World vacations take a lot of planning. You've got to book your dining reservations 180 days in advance. You've got to book fast passes 30 to 60 days in advance. A lot of pre-planning goes into a Disney vacation in order to maximize your trip. And while that is very, very important, and I definitely recommend planning as much as possible, don't forget to just slow down and enjoy being here. Your plans are going to change. Maybe you don't want to ride an attraction you had a fast pass for that day. That's okay. Change it for something else. Maybe you don't feel like having an extra sit-down meal. That's okay. Change it for another day. Simply enjoy being here. Put your phones down for a little bit. Enjoy the company that you're with, and slow down and just cherish the memories you're making at the most magical place on earth. Well, that's it. That's a wrap on this week's chapter of the 50 best things that you can do in Walt Disney World, Mousellaneous edition. Did you learn something new? Have you done any of these things before? What are your favorite Mousellaneous tips? Definitely let me know in the comments. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram at AllEars.net. I'll be back next week with a new episode for this series. And until next time, friends, I'm Molly, and it's been magical. Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.